Okay, welcome in to another OCAmedia presentation of Oregon Boys Soccer. This is Thursday night, September 28th, and we have in front of us a match between the Oregon Panthers and the Madison Edgewood Crusaders. The teams are about to shake hands. We'll be getting ready to go momentarily. Oregon comes into this game after a victory Tuesday night here at Huntoon Field, 3-0 over Stoughton, over arch rival Stoughton. And Edgewood comes into this game after tying Watertown Tuesday night 1-1. So Oregon is right now in second place in the Badger South. Oregon's overall record is 8-3-3. Similarly, Edgewood's overall record is 8-4-2. Oregon, though, is in second place in the Badger South at 3 with a 3-1 record, and Edgewood is tied for fourth at 1-1-2. So the players are coming forward along with the referees, and we'll have the stadium announcer and the starting lineups and national anthem shortly.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Huntoon Field for tonight's Badger South Conference Boys Varsity Soccer match between the Edgewood Crusaders and your Oregon Panthers. Here are tonight's starting lineups. For Edgewood, at forward, a senior number 3, Daniel O'Connor. At forward, a junior number 6, Joseph Ilgen. At defender, a junior number 9, Zach Madsen. At midfielder, a junior number 10, Nick Bergman. At midfielder, a junior number 11, Sam Salzwedel. At midfielder, a junior number 12, Brandon Rothwell. At defender, a sophomore number 13, Damian Kyle Hauer. At defender, a junior number 14, Andy O'Connor. At defender, a sophomore number 16, Nicholas Stacy. At midfielder, a senior number 23, Connor Cruz. And in goal, a junior number 1, Josh DeGeer. The Crusaders are coached by Chris Martinelli. And now for your Oregon Panthers! Starting at defender, a junior number 4, Johnny Coughlin. At defender, a junior number 5, Colin McCombs. At midfielder, a junior number 6, Carter Hendrickson. At defender, a senior number 10, Kyle Ray Rower. At forward, a senior number 11, Zach Hazley. Starting at forward, a junior number 12, Madison Kandua. At midfielder, a junior number 13, Zach Schultz. At defender, a junior, number 19, Ian Moran. Starting at defender, a senior, number 21, Cade Zielinski. At midfielder, a senior, number 22, Colin Legler. And in goal, a senior, number 00, Shane Sullivan. Your Panthers are coached by Kevin May and Chris Mitchell, assisted by Andrew Krenz. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, to honor America, would you please rise, remove your hats, and join in singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red flame, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Edgewood High School, Oregon High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. On behalf of Oregon Sports Administrator Mike Carr, good luck to all coaches and competitors. We hope everyone will enjoy tonight's event in the spirit of positive sportsmanship.
And with that, we're ready to go. Big night tonight. Rivalry game between the Oregon Panthers and the Edgewood Crusaders. My name is Guy Pearson, and along with me on the camera is Sean Bull, and we're ready to go. So in goal tonight for the Panthers is Shane Sullivan. In goal for Edgewood is Josh DeGuire. And we're ready. Edgewood bringing the ball down on the attack to start. Hendrickson, though, kicks it out of trouble. And that ball comes back to Edgewood, but nope, doesn't go quite out of bounds. So Edgewood controls the ball here on the defensive line. Oh, Paisley is called for a push off, and that'll be an Edgewood free kick. So Edgewood's leading scorer is number 23, Connor Cruz. He has 10 goals on the season. He'll sit back a little bit on defense, though, and then make his opportunities, perhaps on set plays, but also on some runs. So we'll have to keep watch out for him tonight. Sam Salzwedel, number 11, is the guy that scored the one goal for Edgewood against Watertown on Tuesday night. So other than that, their goals are, after Connor, their goals are relatively dispersed across the team. Both teams come into this game giving up, playing 14 games so far, and giving up, each team giving up 16 goals to their opponent. So relatively evenly matched on the defensive side. So we'll see how it plays out tonight. There's Ian Moran with the ball. It goes out of bounds. Will allow a throw in. As Kyle Rayrauer came off injury Tuesday night. This is his first start, though. He played half the game Tuesday night. Looks like he's ready as he gets to start tonight. He's a nice throw in, so we'll see how this goes into the middle of the box. It goes, headed up, but away from trouble, and so DeGuire picks it out before it goes over the end line, and he'll punt it away. DeGuire, one of the shorter goalies in the conference, but he played in the game last year between these two teams. He's got some experience. Panthers work trying to break it away on the far side in front of the Edgewood bench. That one's knocked out of trouble. And it stays in bounds, though, for Edgewood to try and move in. Ball goes out of bounds now, and Panthers get it. That ball is a little lightly tapped, and Edgewood is able to steal it. But now Kyle Rayrauer picks it back up and pushes it back to Sullivan so that the Panthers can work. Sullivan pushes it back out to the far side. Legler now with it on the back line, brings it over to Hendrickson. Hendrickson back in there, but was in trouble, so we backed it back out. This Edgewood team tied Monona Grove 1-1 as Oregon lost to them 1-0. Actually, in common opponents, the Panthers are 3-1 against teams that Edgewood has also played, and Edgewood is 1-2 in those games. So we'll see how that plays out tonight. Edgewood lost 1-0 to Stoughton, who the Panthers beat the other night 3-0. Panthers are come into this game on an 8-game undefeated streak, 6 wins and 2 ties. So haven't lost since that Monona Grove defeat a few weeks ago. Johnny Coughlin knocks that one out of trouble and across the midfield. And now it comes back again to our defensive line. That's Rayrauer. Rayrauer pushes it up down the line, but Edgewood's going to knock that one out of trouble, and it'll be a throw-in for the Panthers. Rayrauer looks over the field to find his target. Sends it to the corner for Hendrickson. Hendrickson attempted to knock it off the Edgewood player and was successful. They'll call that a corner kick as the Panthers will set up for that with Madison Condois coming to the corner.
Corner kick, Oregon, taken by Madison Condois.
Condois sends it to the middle, but that's headed away by an Edgewood player. Knocked back to midfield, and Coughlin will have to chase it down. Moran now with it, passes it back to Coughlin. Condoa now working with the corner towards the corner, but that's knocked out of bounds. There'll be another throw in. Throw in right in front of the Edgewood bench. Headed away, but Oregon still in control on offense. So far, no major threat either side. 7 minutes in, and no score. Ball's going to roll out of bounds, so Edgewood will be throwing that one in. Edgewood comes in ranked number 9 in the in Division III. With that 8-4-2 tie record, playing in Division III. Oregon yet to be recognized as such, but they are probably right on the cusp there with this 8-game undefeated streak, and with some other competitive games going on, there's a possibility for that. When they come out next week. But the big thing as far as Oregon's concerned is continue to win their schedule, make the best of it, and hope for the best for seedings. Certainly this 8-game run will help them when it comes to the seeding bracket for the tournament, which we're still a couple weeks away yet, mid-October. So that ball is taken by Cruz as he brings the attack up. But Panthers are able to get back and defend it well. Go up to Moran. Moran goes through the legs of a defender, but the other defender is there to support, and the Crusaders come back up with it. Kick it to midfield. And now McCombs has it. Edgewood now brings it back to their defensive line and tries to organize for another attack.
Free kick, Edgewood.
Andy O'Connor is going to take this free kick for the Crusaders. Wall of 2 players for Oregon. Oh, boy. Challenge on that on communication between the keeper and the defense, but we're able to at least keep it out, and it'll be a corner kick now for the Crusaders.
Corner kick, Edgewood, taken by Brandon Rothwell.
Rothwell on the corner kick kicks it well over the defense, but well over everybody. But you can see Connor Cruz was lined up back towards that area as well. So Cruz certainly has some skill. He's been was recognized this week as Player of the Week in Madison area by Channel 15 News, and that'll be a foul there, so it'll go over for a free kick for the Panthers.
Oregon.
So Cruz has certainly gotten some recognition. We need to pay a lot of attention to him, and it looks like he starts out in sort of a defensive posture, but then attacks as the opportunity arises. He accounts significantly for their offense. Ray Rauer kicks it up. Kandwa with it towards the corner, but it's knocked away from him. Looks like should be a corner kick awarded to the Panthers. 12 minutes into this game, no score. Kandwa goes over to the corner to set up a kick as we have a couple of substitutions coming in.
Now in for Oregon, Zach Bennett and Nick Borden. Corner kick, Oregon.
Bennett comes over to assist with the corner kick. Kandwa kicks it up and over. And that'll be a goal kick
Edgewood.
for Edgewood. As Edgewood elects not to have their keeper kick on goal kicks to Guire, so that means they'll have to have an extra defender back there in the box, which is somewhat limiting. Here's a long pass down for Edgewood. As O'Connor takes it across the box, defended though by Coughlin. And he knocks it away nicely. Foul called. It'll be a free kick for the Panthers in front of the Panther bench.
Free kick, Oregon.
McCombs with it over to Paisley. And back to McCombs. Ball gets away though. And the Crusaders are on the attack at midfield. To be a little bit more careful with that ball. Otherwise could result in trouble. Legler makes a nice defensive block there. Number 11 tries to line up for a shot. That's Salzwedel there. Ray Rauer does a good job of blocking a shot attempt. So even though there was trouble there in front of the box, Edgewood unable to get really a shot on the goal. So well defended by the Panther wall. Subs coming in for the Crusaders. After tonight, the Panthers will play again on Saturday night here against Madison Memorial. So after tonight as well, all teams in the Badger South Conference after tonight's action will have 5 games played of the 7 games. So we've got a couple weeks left here this season. Panthers will play a game at Milton next Tuesday, and then the following Tuesday there's their final game and home game here against Fort Atkinson. couple other non-conference games as well to finish up the season for the Panthers. And those are here. So the only away game left is at Milton. So in a couple weeks, we'll have the seedings will be out and we'll be ready for the tournament in mid-October. Panthers still holding out hopes to win their 9th consecutive conference championship. However, they're going to need some help as Monona Grove has 4 wins and 1 tie coming into tonight's action. They do not have a game tonight, so we're hoping for one more blemish in the last 2 games to give the Panthers that shot. So that's kicked out of trouble, but it will be a corner kick for Edgewood. We'll have to keep our eyes on number 23, Cruz, there on the far side of the box. He sets up.
Corner kick, Edgewood.
Looks like they like to go
Taken
long
by
on this.
Brandon Rothwell.
Ball's kicked out, so it'll be a throw-in for the Crusaders. Ball's kicked into the box, but knocked out of trouble by Coughlin, but the Crusaders still, not controlling it as it was taken away by McCombs there, and now to Hendrickson. Still, though, not able to clear it, and the Crusaders are once again on the attack. That shot, though, runs into one of their own players and doesn't go through, so Panthers come back up with it. A little sloppy on the pass in here. Last few minutes is this game overall seems just a little quiet, a little dead. That Crusader there grabbed his shoulder, the Panther player on the way by, and it's like slight little, maybe an injury perhaps. Nah, it looks like he'll go back down. So we'll have a little timeout for an injury with 19 and a half minutes here into the game. It's an injury timeout. We got no
officials timeout. Injured
no score.
On the field is Zach Schultz.
Zach Schultz injured on that one. So it just referee will get it going right quick as Zach just sat down to make sure that they stop play.
Oregon, Zach Paisley and Jared Hodner. Free kick, Oregon.
Legler pushes it to Hendrickson. Nicely back to Hendrickson. Oh, yeah. Oh, nicely done. Zach Paisley on that shot as he was just able to flick it away from the keeper and into the goal. Flicked it past Aguirre, back in and into the goal. Nicely done. Nice pass on that. From Hendrickson to Legler and to Paisley. Nicely done. Well done by the Panthers. Nice break as well as it was. Game was kind of feeling like
Assist.
to me, a little slow, so it's great to bring in some energy back into this game. Foul called on Crusaders. Panthers are going to keep moving the ball quickly
43.
for the edge. For the Crusaders get ready. So 1-0 with the score in the 20th minute. Well, that gets the crowd energized here on Parents' Night here at Huntoon Field. So Panthers up 1-0, and they'll have a throw in again right at midfield. Paisley just came into the game when that play had happened as well. So his length there helped make that play, and I think also perhaps the size of the lack of size on the goalie's part didn't help him out much there, as Paisley just flicked it past him. Throw in for the Crusaders here near the corner. Panthers trying to keep pressure on him to control the ball. Crusaders able to get it back out though. In that Monona Grove game for Edgewood, it was 3-3, and actually Edgewood scored with 26 seconds left in that game to tie it. So otherwise Monona Grove would be without a blemish in their conference record to this point. Ball goes out. We have throw in for the Panthers. Podner leaving it for Ray Rauer to take it, but that ball goes up and over Bennett's head and over the end line. So it'll be a goal kick for Edgewood. Again, the defender will stay back to take the goal kick with a little longer leg or a little stronger leg. So that leads to one extra player back, unable to attack on the Edgewood side, but he runs up relatively quickly to play on the back line of the defense. Edgewood now brings it back, brings it across midfield. Rothwell passes it along his back line to Stacy and then back to the far side as the Crusaders try to work it along. Long ball into the penalty box is fielded by Sullivan, and he'll punt it out at midfield, toward midfield. Oh, Paisley that was can't see that number there. That's Bennett over there. Kicked it just past and into out of bounds, so it'll be Crusaders ball now. Crusaders will throw it in front of the Panther bench. Crusaders bring it back to their back line. And now trying to get it over the midfield stripe. Panthers, though, working on far side in front of the Edgewood bench. Paisley with it. Brings it across the box. Takes a shot, but not quite enough on it. Save though,
by
by the gear. Crusaders now trying to work the ball into their offensive zone, but only a couple players and not able to get a prolonged attack. Panthers bring it back across. Ball comes back to Sullivan. Easily handles it and they'll punt it away. Couple of subs coming in.
Now in for Edgewood.
Podner and
Andy
Ray Rauer coming out
O'Connor.
for the Panthers. We've got Zawinski.
And in for Oregon,
Kondwa.
Madison Kondwa and Max Wirtz.
Zawinski moved over as Wirtz came in and Ray Rauer came out. Ball goes out across the line, and it's Edgewood throw in. Headed by the Panthers, though. The Panthers will work offensively. They're gonna call that one on
Edgewood.
on Oregon. So I certainly didn't see it that way, but referee did, and that's what matters here as the ball goes over to Edgewood. Ball's kicked up in front of the box. Panthers are able to come up and defend it well, although now it's back into the box here. That shot or defensive attempt missed. That shot now spins out and goes wide.
Goal kick, Oregon. Now in for Oregon, Zach Schultz.
So we're 27 and a half minutes into this game. Panthers are up 1-0 on a goal in the 20th minute by Zach Paisley. That's the score so far. Bennett centers it to the middle. Kondwa chasing it down to control it. Is able to bring it to into the box. Takes a shot with his left foot, but it's deflected and out over the end line. But Kondwa will take a corner kick here as Bennett goes out there with him. Kondwa brings it across next to the end line, but Edgewood, as Cruz came over and saw what was happening, was able to defend it and knock it away. But Panthers still come back up with it and control it. Again, back just on their defensive line. They'll send it back to Sullivan to try to organize, spread out the offense a little bit, spread out the defense of Edgewood. Kondwa flicks the ball into Paisley, but that's defended well. Wirtz with the ball now. Yep, that's chipped and goes received by keeper, and he'll punt it away now. Crusaders going backwards on that. Stolen away by Bennett, and then shot by Kandua, just misses the far corner. Nice attempt there. Wirtz limping off. He'll be replaced by Moran.
In for Edgewood, Jack Hughes. And in for Oregon, Ian Moran. Goal kick, Edgewood.
Ball's kicked up to Kandua on the offensive attack here. Panthers trying to set up. Edgewood gets back quickly though. Ball gets away from the Edgewood defender. Paisley gets it, centers it, but that ball is kicked. It's headed out over the end line, so it'll be a goal kick for Edgewood. Nice night tonight. It's cooled off just a little bit. People in jackets here watching the game, but it's still a nice night for soccer.
Goal kick, Edgewood.
Players still even wearing short sleeves.
Now in for Edgewood, Nathan Golden and Michael Oros Fagan.
Had some pretty good fortune so far along that way, but we've got a month left of soccer deep into the playoffs, so it may change. Cruz there trying to turn it in the middle, but Panthers defended well. McComb's chasing him down, making sure he doesn't have much room to move. And McCombs brings it up to Paisley. Paisley trying to work it to get it across. He brings it to Moran to work. Taken back by the Crusaders, but Moran comes up to try to knock it away. But Edgewood still with it, bringing it across midfield now. That attempt to dump it up over people at least brings the ball down a little bit farther. That shot by Cruz goes up and over, so it'll be a goal kick for the Panthers.
Oregon.
.33.5 minutes in first half. Panthers up 1-0. Couple of subs coming in, or one sub coming in. Kandua with the ball now. Taps it up front, but 3 Edgewood players are there to defend it. And Edgewood gains control. But they elect to kick it to a cluster of Panther players. That shot goes wide, though. DeGear will be real challenged at those high shots. So it might be certainly might be a strategy that Oregon's going to attempt to get more goals into the back of the net. So the Crusaders will have a goal kick, again taken by a defender. Combs steps up to get the ball back for the Panthers, but now it is kicked out of bounds, so the Panthers will now throw it in. We have a sub in. Just in time, it's Kyle Rayrauer. He'll sub in and he'll take the throw in as well. As Zolinsky subs out. That'll be a free kick for Edgewood.
Free kick, Edgewood.
Hendrickson heads that away from the box. Bennett now with it. It's pushed back. Hendrickson able to go around a defender, but that's now kicked out, and so the Panthers will have a throw in. Ray Rauer will try to send it across midfield. The header attempt by Paisley misses, but Paisley ends up back with it. Two defenders by Edgewood. Push Paisley, called for a foul, so it'll be a free kick for the Panthers.
Free kick, Oregon.
Kyle will take this as well. 36.5 minutes into the ball game. Panthers are up 1-0. Kyle's gonna push it up in front of and hope to get it into the box for a potential header. That actually goes up and over everybody and to the right of the goal, so it'll be a goal kick now for Edgewood. A couple more substitutions in, two for Edgewood, one for Oregon.
Goal kick, Edgewood. Now in for Edgewood, Daniel O'Connor and Nick Bergman. And in for Oregon, Carter
McCombs
Hendrickson.
sends it up across midfield, but the Crusaders come up with it. Taken away by Ray Rauer, and he pushes it up. Three defenders, though, around in the area. He tries to get it past the last one, gets the ball, controls it for them. That ball is now going out of bounds, and so it'll be another throw in. Ray Rauer will come back to the defensive line to come throw it in. Header attempt by Paisley is now the ball goes off of Kondoa, and so it'll be a throw in for Edgewood. Nicely defended there by McCombs. And I think, nope, they're going to reward that throw into Edgewood here. Paisley comes up with it. Passes it far towards Kondoa in front of the Edgewood bench. Kondoa working with it, gets it over to Paisley. Paisley jumps over the leg of the defender, gets towards the side end line, tries to get it into the middle to Kondoa, but it was saved by the keeper before he could get to it. So 6 minutes left in the first half here on Thursday night, September 28th, and the Panthers are up 1-0. We got a handball on that one, so it's going to be Edgewood free kick. Paisley nicely taps it over to Moran so the Panther offense can work, but that ball can't get through as it was defended by an Edgewood player, and Edgewood's back on the move. Bennett pushes it up to Moran, but just out of his reach, and so Edgewood has it back. Ray Rauer maintains position, and they call a foul. He tried to get it going fast, but the referee wanted to stop action, so Kyle will set it up again for a free kick. Chips it up in front of the crowd, but Cruz knocks it away, and so Crusaders are on the move. Ray Rauer on the working near side, chips it up to Kondwa. There's a shot attempt by Legler, but it goes quite far left of the goal, so it'll be a goal kick for Edgewood as a couple of subs come in for the Panthers.
Goal kick, Edgewood. Now in for Edgewood, Damian Kyle Howard. And in for Oregon, Tanner Hake and Nick Gordon.
Ray Rauer kicks it to Legler, but Legler tries to control it. It goes out of bounds. So 3.5 minutes left. The Crusaders will have a throw in. 3.5 minutes left in the first half. There's a ball loose. Coughlin trying to stay in front of it. That shot, though, goes well up and over the goal. So
Goal kick,
the Panthers will have a goal kick here. Kick towards Sullivan and goal. He tosses it back out to Ray Rauer on this side. And for the Panthers to see an opening, but that ball goes out of bounds and it'll be a throw in for Edgewood. Edgewood down by a goal, hoping to tie it up before half with just over 2 minutes left. That kick is shot to the far side. Edgewood chasing it down, wins the battle. Combs now with it to Moran. He kicks it across, but it goes right to the Edgewood bench, so Edgewood will have a throw in. Oregon player put his hands on the shoulder. The Oregon player put his hands on the Edgewood player's shoulder on the way up there, and the referee calls it, so he'll award a free kick to Edgewood. It's kicked low and on the ground by Cruz, but now he comes back to it and up with it. He kicks it again towards the box. He's got a nice, strong, long leg, but Panthers are able to control it here. Panthers throw it in. 45 seconds left here. Gordon trying to chase it. Can't come up with it. That shot by Bennett just is easily taken by the keeper, De Geer. So less than 30 seconds left. De Geer taking his time. Now punts it away towards midfield. Physical confrontation there with Legler, and there's a body going down. Two bodies going down, and they'll call a foul on Legler on that one. So that's the end of the first half.
Oregon 1 and Edgewood 0.
As the Panthers lead 1-0, we'll take a break for halftime, and we'll be back. So here we go. Little difficulty with the clock right now, but we'll get this We got this game started here, so referees will take it on the field for a second. Panthers with the ball, going right to left now. Zielinski is up in the front half to keep control, but that ball's now taken away as Crusaders try to come with it.
Oh, he's working on it.
Referee works on getting the clock back set right, so we'll get this started. 1 minute into the second half here. Now the clock is rolling, so everything's okay. Panthers throwing it in front of the bench here. Ray Rauer throws it up towards the box, headed away by Edgewood. Panthers lead 1-0, and thanks to a goal by Zach Paisley in the 20th minute. Oh, bodies go down again, and it'll be a free kick for Edgewood. In the 20th minute, Paisley had a goal on an assist from Legler and from Hendrickson, and that's the scoring so far in this game. Edgewood now, this Connor Cruz bringing a ball across. That ball though goes wide, and referee blew the whistle though. Usually they don't blow the whistle on the throw in. Okay, Edgewood thrown in. Ball thrown into the box, but headed away. Edgewood player slips down, and the Panthers have a break. 4-on-3 here. They can work quickly. They got numbers. But the Edgewood defender number 10 comes back to the ball and is able to knock it away. Panthers will throw it back in. Panthers moving up their defensive line to in an attempt to keep the pressure on. Kandwa passes it into the box. Cruz took it and backtracked with the ball. A little dangerous, but he's able to get it out of there. That shot is saved. And they'll punt it away as that's the gear with the save. Both starting keepers are still in. DeGear for Edgewood and Sullivan for Oregon. Is Merzioli. That ball is out, and it'll be a throw-in for the Panthers. Pass into the box is intercepted by Sullivan before a shot can get off, so Panthers are now back on the attack. Chasing down, that shot is off wide, just wide. Called deflection, and so it'll be a corner kick for Oregon.
Corner kick, Oregon.
They take it short and work it, but it's over the goal, and so it'll be goal kick for now.
Goal kick, Edgewood.
Now for Edgewood. Ray Rauer chasing it down in front of the Edgewood bench, but now Edgewood comes back up with it. McCombs comes back to it in order to win it, so Panthers are back on the move. Paisley chasing this ball down. Nope. Goes out and over. Ray Rauer will take the throw in front of the Oregon bench here. In fact, he'll back up to the edge of the Oregon bench to prepare it. He throws it into the box, but that shot's taken by Schultz and goes wide of the goal. So it'll be another goal kick for the Crusaders. Paisley gets it to Bennett. It's taken away, though, by Edgewood. Legler comes back to it, gets it back over to Paisley. Passed up into the box, but Condoa can't get to it to beat a defender, so Cruz knocks it out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in now for the Panthers again in front of the bench. Ray Rauer actually goes inside the dugout before he prepares his run to his throw-in. That header goes right to a defender. Condoa trying to chase to it, but it's knocked away. But the Panthers are able to control it on their defensive back line and work again with pressure. The ball again goes out in front of the Panther bench, so Ray Rauer will again make a throw-in, starting from inside the dugout. He winds up, throws it into the box. It's headed out by the Edgewood team and now kicked out of bounds. And so it'll be a throw-in here on this side as Coughlin will come over to take it. Panthers will rotate quickly over on the defensive side to prepare. Coughlin throws it into McCombs. McCombs over to Condoa and back. And Condoa's shot, though, is just too much in the center of the goal, and so DeGear is easily able to save that shot and will take it and punt it away. We're 8.5 minutes into the second half here, and the Panthers still maintaining a 1-0 lead that they gained in the 20th minute. Condoa now to Schultz. That ball is taken to Paisley, but DeGear punched that ball out of there, and so now Schultz comes back to it. Now here's Bennett. Bennett's pass goes right to an Edgewood defender. Schultz comes up to it, but knocks the player down. I'm sorry, that was McCombs knocking the player down. Foul called, so Edgewood will get a free kick. Edgewood brings it across the lane, or across the midfield to Cruz. Cruz nicely taps it into the box, but is defended well by the Panthers. Now that's going to be called a foul on the Panthers, so it's going to be a free kick for
Edgewood.
Andy O'Connor's going to take this free kick. Cruz sets up near side of the Edgewood wall. Ball's headed, but stays down, so Edgewood now still having the ball. That pass is to Cruz, but Cruz is not able to chase it down before Sullivan can get to it. Cruz has 10 goals in game play this year, so he is by far their leading scorer. Keep an eye on him, but he's now been playing a little bit more on the offensive end as they're down by a goal. Podner in for the Panthers. And Smirzioli, I see he's going out for Edgewood. Didn't see who came in for him, but the Edgewood or the Oregon throw in. Now Paisley takes it into the box, takes a shot to the far side of the goal, but it goes wide. And it'll be a goal kick for Edgewood.
Goal kick. Edgewood. Now in for Oregon, Jared Hodner.
Edgewood controlling after the goal kick, but not now able to get it past midfield. But no one really there off of that header, and Zielinski taps it back across midfield. Edgewood again trying to set up across, but Panthers are ready on the defense. That ball goes backwards though off Coughlin, and now the Crusaders are in the danger zone. Zielinski tries to step in front and break that up, but Edgewood now takes a shot, but it's defended, or it's blocked by Legler. Now that ball is taken by the Panthers. Podner came back and was able to take it. Now he gets it back. Ball going out over towards the sideline, but Edgewood saves it back in. Panther defensive line, though, pretty much up to the task of whatever Edgewood's presented up to this point. Can't take this one for granted till the end, though. Monona Grove lost their lead against them by a last-minute goal with 26 seconds left in their game. Edgewood tied Monona Grove 3-3.
Free kick,
So
Edgewood.
there's no give up to this Edgewood team, and we'll need to really like to get a second and even a third goal to get the cushion here in the second half. Edgewood on the move. Broken up by the Panthers here. Podner takes it the other way. Now to Kandua. Kandua sets it up, and but it's taken back by the Crusaders. Far side now, Edgewood in front of their bench. That ball is tapped into the box, but that header goes out. They're Edgewood unable to control it in the box, and so it goes over the end line, and Sullivan will have a goal kick. We're at the 59-minute mark here with the Panthers up 1-0. Have a couple of substitutions coming back in.
Now in for Edgewood, Michael Mays. And in for Oregon, Nick Borden.
Good crowd here on Parent Night. Not quite the level of crowd as the other night, as youth night definitely outdoes Parent Night as far as attendance goes. Here comes Cruz. Cruz now gets his hand on it, and that'll be a whistle. It'll be. They're gonna call Cruz for. No. They're gonna call the. Yellow card, I guess, was on Legler.
Now in for Oregon, Zach Bennett.
Perhaps
Free
Legler
kick,
said something
Edgewood.
on the handball that the referee did not like, and so got a yellow card on that one. And so now not only is Legler escorted off for a little bit, but it'll be a Edgewood free kick. So as Cruz sets up to take it. And the Panther wall is ready for it. Cruz tries to come up for it and take it away, but Panthers try to be on the move. Couldn't quite get the speed going because Edgewood had committed everybody into the box on that one, other than Cruz and one other player. So they were all chasing back on defense. Crusaders now bringing across. That ball goes. Yeah, I thought it went out of bounds before he kicked it back in, but it's ruled off of a Oregon player, so the throw-in is for Edgewood. Now Panthers come back up with it. Again, Edgewood able to keep it in the offense into attack mode here. Ray Rauer, though, brings it up. Again, does not find a Oregon player, though, and it's going to be Edgewood once again on the attack. That ball is lifted up and into the box, but Sullivan's there to take it. And another whistle blown.
Corner kick, Edgewood, taken by Brandon Rothwell.
I don't know if that ball went out or what. I guess it went out and it was called off of Oregon. So it will be a corner kick taken by Rothwell of Edgewood. That ball is kicked nicely into the box, but Cruz stepped on it. They actually had an easy shot.
Goal kick, Oregon.
I'm surprised he missed that one.
Now in for Oregon,
So lucky break for the Panthers.
Madison Handua.
About 62 and a half minutes in, it's still 1-0 Panthers as Cruz just missed a wide open opportunity. The ball got under his foot on that one. So Sullivan will kick it. And that ball goes off of a Panther and in out of bounds, and Edgewood will throw it in. Edgewood in their offensive zone here. Combs now kicks it to open space though with it, so Edgewood is able to come up with it. Cruz kicking it to the far side in front of the Edgewood bench. That pass goes into the box, but is knocked out now by Ray Rauer. And Edgewood again with a throw-in in front of the box, or in front of their bench. That pass is into the box, but headed out by the Panthers. And the Panthers would like to maintain the attack here. That Kandua pass goes to Paisley. He's right in front of the goal, but does not get enough leg on it. And it softly goes to the keeper, DeGear, and DeGear comes up with it. It was a golden opportunity. So one golden opportunity hit each team here in the last couple minutes, but it's still a 1-0 score. Panthers up. Edgewood will throw it in their defensive zone here. Schultz comes up, heads it, but they're going to call him for a foul as he pushed off, jumped on the shoulder, put his hand on the shoulder of the Edgewood player. So it will be a free kick for Edgewood.
Free kick, Edgewood.
A kick is booted into the Edgewood offensive zone. Cruz now up with it in the middle of the field, but he passes it to the side in front of the Edgewood bench. That ball is passed back to Cruz. Cruz comes back for it and passes it through his defensive line. Ball now is kicked over to the side, but no one's there, and that goes over the end line, so Sullivan's gonna take the goal kick. Paisley out, Legler in.
Goal kick, Oregon.
Schultz receives the kick from Sullivan, gets it to the middle, a two-legler over to McCombs, and now to Paisley. Paisley takes it with the left foot and across the field, but his pass is taken away. Paisley in a battle wins the battle, and the Panthers now come back up with it. Schultz looking for Borden, but can't get it to him. Now McCombs in the middle of the field, passes it to Legler, and Legler goes back to the defensive line. Here's Ray Rauer. Ray Rauer making a move up. Takes a shot from the defensive area, and it's saved by DeGear. It's opening, he saw the opening, and took the opportunity. Ray Rauer passes it back to Sullivan to boot it to midfield. Kondua comes up for it. Kondua now looking for where to go with the ball. Passes it to the far side. And that's going to be whistled a handball. I believe just outside of the box. Looks like it was pretty close, but I think they're going to blow that as just outside of the box. So it'll be a free kick for Oregon. Just outside of the box, Oregon will have a free kick. When it's close like that, they usually don't call that a penalty kick. It sits just right outside of. Now the Oregon players standing in front of the ball, tap it. Interesting play there. They had three guys in front, right in front of the ball, with one of them choosing and sending Ray Rauer to one side, hoping to confuse, giving him a better angle against the Edgewood wall. It's a play I haven't seen before. An interesting play, but to no avail. The shot went wide left, so Edgewood will kick it from the goal kick, and now off of the bounce, Kondua comes back up with it just in front of the box. That pass is just misses Paisley, and
goal kick, Edgewood.
It'll be a goal kick
Now
now
in
for Edgewood.
Edgewood, Michael Maragioli. And in for Oregon, Nathan Ferenz and Zach Bennett and Jack Weiland.
I think, yeah, that was Bennett actually, not Paisley. So Edgewood trying to turn it and get it across midfield. Borden comes up, steps up for it though. Panthers keep it into their offensive zone. That goes out, and it'll be a throw in. Johnny Coughlin will come up from the defensive area to take it. He throws it in to Jack Weiland. Back to Coughlin. Coughlin kicks it up into the box. Set up for a shot. McCombs trying to take it, but it was just a little too bouncy, and that ball goes wide. Just didn't have enough control on the ball to get a good shot, so it'll be another goal kick for Edgewood.
Goal kick, Edgewood.
Ball's at midfield, but now Edgewood has it. I'm not sure what that call was there. So, but they do award Edgewood a free kick. We're at the 70th minute, so 20 minutes to go in the game. The Panthers are up 1-0. Edgewood taking a free kick in their offensive zone. Here's an opportunity as the Edgewood offensive wall sits up in front of the penalty box. Basically, they have everybody but the kicker and 2 guys back to protect on defense. That goes up towards Cruz, but he's defended well by McCombs. That shot, though, that was a nice shot by number 10, saved by Sullivan. Nicely done by Sullivan. Nick Bergman on that shot. So Sullivan with good vision on that one as it curved up over a defender, and he was had nothing else to do with the ball but to knock it up over the goal. Cruz lines up his corner kick, kicks it right in front of the goal, and Sullivan able to take it down before it can get up over to the opposite side. Now Sullivan's pass goes to Weiland. Weiland to Kondua. And Edgewood knocks it out of trouble, so Oregon will now have a throw in. And Kyle Raybauer is going to come over to the opposite side to take it this time, as Oregon wants to take the opportunity to get another goal here. We'll throw it into the box and see what happens. As the players move around on offense, that ball is nicely in front of the goal, headed up, but taken by DeGear, saved by DeGear. Nice play, nice attempt there. Here's Gioli now, beats Weiland, and the Crusaders are coming back up towards midfield and across midfield. That ball gets past the Panthers. That shot, he may have had an opportunity for a pass, but his shot was a little soft against Sullivan. So actually, it's probably likely that the other Edgewood player was offsides on that one. So that may be why he did not pass it to him. Now on the other side of the field, we've got a corner kick for the Panthers. Kondua will take it.
Oregon.
1-0 still in this exciting game. Kondua tries to tightrope along the end line, but the ball goes out of bounds. Referee raises the flag, it's out, and it'll be a goal kick for Edgewood.
Now in for Edgewood, Nathan Golden and Jack Hughes.
Goal kick's taken and into the mid-center circle, but
And
that's
in for Oregon,
a foul
Carter
on Leichler.
Hendrickson and Zach Schultz.
So it'll be a
Free kick,
goal kick, or
Edgewood.
a free kick for the Crusaders. 16 minutes to go in this game. Crusaders trying to even it up. Now Bennett comes back to the ball and pushes it ahead for Kondua to chase down in front of the Panther bench. The defender, though, knocks it out of bounds, so it'll be a throw-in for the Panthers. Panthers will try to hustle up quickly, but certainly the Edgewood defense works to set up. I think there's a shoe out free shoe out there on the field, and ball keeps going. Bennett far side, lobs it up. That attempt, oh, missed. The Crusaders are able to knock it out of trouble, and the Crusaders are trying to get control of the ball back, but here come the Panthers once again. Hendrickson, the corner of the box, tries to leave it for McCombs, just not enough leg on it. But that left-footed attempt by Schultz is just a little too soft, and it's received by the keeper, DeGear, so DeGear will punt it away. He punts it into the center circle, headed out across midfield, and Edgewood trying to maintain control of it in their offensive zone, but the Panthers come back up with it. Here's McCombs. McCombs to Legler, back to McCombs, and now to Hendrickson. Panthers move into this side, this corner, and Borden chasing it down, is able to keep it in. Nope, they raise the flag, so it's an Edgewood throw in. We've got one Edgewood substitution coming in. And we've got 14 minutes left on the scoreboard. With the Panthers up 1-0.
Now in for Edgewood, Michael Oroz Hagan.
Panthers able to control most of the possession and certainly limit really Edgewood's opportunities. They had one significant opportunity where Connor Cruz just missed the shot. And Oregon did as well, but Oregon does have one goal, scored in the 20th minute by Paisley on an assist from Legler. Now along the end line, and tries to find Kondua, but it's deflected away by a Crusader. Mirgioli now for Edgewood knocks it out of the box, and so Edgewood tries to move it up towards midfield. They work nicely with a give and go, and that ball though goes out of bounds, and it's ruled off of a Oregon player, and Edgewood will throw it in again as we have another substitution coming in.
Now in for Edgewood, Nick Bergman.
Ball's kicked up towards and into the box and across. Panthers come up with it. This is him. Now Legler comes up with it. But Edgewood coming back here as they're across, and Panthers now get it and we'll try to work quickly for the Crusader defense can be ready, but they knock it out and make Oregon work it again. Ray Rauer hustles it back into the field. That ball is going to go out, and it is going to be a corner kick awarded to the Panthers. We've got 11 minutes, 12 seconds left in the game. Panthers are up 1-0. Like to use this corner kick to get a 2-0 lead. In this game, a one-goal lead is not safe, for sure. Crusaders have the players that can score. Here comes Kondua, but his attempt to bring it into the box is thwarted by the Crusaders. But now Borden brings it back for the Panthers, and to Hendrickson, and now to McCombs. Bad pass is knocked away by the Crusaders, and the Panthers will chase it back down and pass it back to Sullivan and try to coordinate again. They spread out the Edgewood defense and start their attack, bring it across midfield. Condoa with it now. Back to McCombs. McCombs looks the field over and now passes it to Hendrickson, and again comes back to McCombs. He passes it to the corner here for Borden. He's able to elude the defender. His cross, though, is taken by the keeper and out of trouble. Keeper, though, throws it in. Now it's McCombs with the ball, passing it to the corner. Now here's Hendrickson in front, but the Edgewood player knocks it away. Johnny Coughlin with it now back to now Legler, now back to Coughlin again from Zielinski. Panthers trying to be patient, yet trying to be effective on offense. They would like to get another goal here. We still have 9 minutes to go, and here comes the Edgewood attack. That ball goes out and off of an Edgewood player. It'll be now another throw-in for the Panthers, as the Crusaders have a few substitutions to come in here, and the Panthers as well. One anyway on the Panther side. 8.5 minutes to go. 1-0 Panthers. Bennett now on the far side in front and past the Oregon bench. Can't bring it into the box without Edgewood knocking it away. Ray Rauer steps up, though, in order to keep it on the attack for Oregon. That ball's in front of the Oregon bench and out of bounds. Ray Rauer picks it up quickly and throws it back in. Wrestling match for the ball on the side, but that's ruled a goal kick for Edgewood. Edgewood now has it across the midfield. Bud McCombs breaks that up and controls it, brings it back to his defensive line as Ray Rauer brings it forward and across midfield. Condoa now with it just inside the circle. Now to Legler. Bennett on the far side. That ball goes out of bounds, so it'll be off Edgewood, and it'll be a throw in for Oregon.
Now in for Oregon, Carter Hendrickson.
Ray Rauer throws it into the box. There's a ball left for Condoa, but he does not get enough leg on it, and it trickles over to the goalie and DeGear, and he'll punt it away back to midfield. So another close but not quite opportunity for the Panthers. The game's still 1-0. Another ball into the box. DeGear runs up quickly to receive it before Condoa can win it from him. That's actually the one goal that was scored was by Paisley getting his foot on it before DeGear could get to it in the 20th minute of the game off of a pass from Legler. And that is the difference in this game so far in the scoring. Panthers having a little bit of an edge on offensive possession, but only the slimmest of margins, one goal in goals. So we're 5.5 minutes to go in the game. Panthers up 1-0. couple more
Now in
substitutions.
for Oregon, Tanner Hake and Zach Schultz.
Coughlin tosses the throw in to McCombs, but Edgewood knocks it back out. Rayrauer trying to win it, but Edgewood's on the attack here. They pass it wide, and fortunately, Oregon's able to come back and get their defensive lineup into the box. Sullivan receives that cross and tosses out of there quickly. The Panthers try to work quickly. Ball is sent up forward. Hake trying to chase it down, but that's knocked away by the keeper. But the Panthers are going to keep the pressure on him. Left for Legler now. Legler down to the corner. Looks like Bennett there. That's knocked, nope, out of bounds. We've got a throw in for the Panthers. Rayrauer will come to near the corner to take the throw in. He's going to take his time a little bit. We just have 4 minutes left in the game. He's going to take his time. He's going to toss this in front of the goal and see if we can head this in and get something out of the attack. He lines up, throws it into the center of the box. It's over the keeper's head, and it is headed in. Nice. Nicely done. And I'm still struggling with the number on, so let's catch whose head that was. Was that McCombs? McCombs' head. Turns his back around. Yep, it was Colin McCombs on that one. Nicely headed in on the goal on a throw in from Rayrauer.
Oregon goal scored by Colin McCombs. Assist from Kyle Rayrauer. Time of the goal, 86-14. Goal kick, Oregon.
That came at the perfect time. A nice little insurance goal here. The referee blows the whistle and stops clock as he talks to the other official. Okay, we'll start it up here with 3.5 minutes left in the game. Panthers are up 3-0, or 2-0. So a nice little insurance goal there, just under 4 minutes to go. Now good defensive work will give the Panthers their 5th shutout victory of the season and their 9th consecutive game without a defeat. Be 7 wins and 2 ties. Now it'll be Bennett kicking it up into the field, and DeGear comes up with it as Edgewood will try to work quite fast as they're 2 goals down now. Rayrauer taking a free kick right about midfield. Kicks it into the box, but it's headed out by Edgewood. Panthers looking to control that ball. And the Crusaders do. Ball's kicked across midfield. Edgewood's going to have to mount an attack here carefully to get 2 goals. Ball's kicked up towards the booth here and out of bounds, but Edgewood was going to throw another ball back in here quickly, and They'll do it again. Mirgioli kicks it towards the box. And McCombs, though, is there to support. That shot is going to be received and saved by Sullivan. We've got a minute and a half to go.
Sullivan.
Don't want to forget, thank our generous sponsors, Oregon Community Bank, William R. Torhorst and Associates, Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care, Maria's Pizza, Bill's Food Center, Ziggy's Barbecue, Smokehouse and Ice Cream Parlor, the Oregon Chamber of Commerce, and the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. We have a minute to go in this game. The Panthers are up 2-0. Thanks to a goal in the 20th minute by Zach Paisley. And another goal here in the 87th minute by Colin McCombs off of a throw-in from Ray Rauer. 30 seconds to go. Panthers look to control and get their 5th shutout of the season. And that ball's kicked by Sullivan out of bounds. So we got 15 seconds left and we'll be counting down. Panthers' next game is Saturday against the Madison Memorial Spartans. Panthers will take a 9-game undefeated streak into that game. So we hope you will join us for that game when it's on as well. And we thank you for joining us for this one tonight. Panthers win 2-0 over the Edgewood Crusaders. This is Guy Pearson with Sean Bull on the camera signing off. And thank you for watching. Thanks.
Memorial Spartans. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock here at Huntoon Field. JV game starts at 5 on Saturday. The Panthers and Crusaders appreciate your attendance tonight. Please drive home safely.